Can you hear the grouse? Those little birds that look like a hen and make that weird sound. Sounds that can confuse those who are not familiar with those birds. I believe it is the mating season, April 10th, 2022. I'm not going to review a Garmin unit. I'm not set for that, and I'm not really into reviewing stuff. I will just show you how I'm using this device today. The screen has a timer, which I set to turn off to save my battery. It's a Garmin. It's called Garmin Montana 700 series. This is the type, the model with no camera, and maybe it's a good thing. And right now I'm using the topographic maps. They are high resolution topo maps, and right now it's with cursor in the track up mode. So the map is moving and is rotating according to my aiming, or the way I move, based on the internal compass, and that will keep this cursor pointing up. But this one has a landscape mode, and the cursor will also stay up in the mid bottom of the center of the screen. I need to pay attention for all these sounds, because when they are low frequency, like a growl type of sound, I need to stay aware and make sure I'm grabbing the bear spray at the right moment. Hopefully I won't have any encounters today. So let's go back to this unit here. It's a beautiful device. I read a few comments online in the morning, so I was now looking for bad comments, since this one I got it as a gift from my son. But I was looking for the specification regarding the waterproofing, like a water resistance type. And some people were saying this is too big for a hiker, it's too bulky. Look at this size. This is the stuff I love. It's big, I can see the screen, I don't need to put my glasses on, and I don't need to bring it up to my face so I can see. Also has sort of a special reflective screen. If I turn the light off in a full bright sunlight, I see like almost like that. Like I see screen colors, and I see bright screen just because of the background reflective surface of the screen. It's very important for me. It helps me to preserve the battery, and has a bunch of maps, built-in maps. You can also download your own maps. What I love about this thing, it has a satellite view imagery, like the type of Google Earth. You get not the same resolution. I tested in my area, and I could see the houses and roads and forest, but it was not that great resolution that you would get from the new data on Google Earth satellite view. or Google Maps satellite view. But for me, it's good enough. It's good enough if I activate that before I go into a trip. At least I see some stuff. I did not download any imagery of this gravel road or Forest Service road. Now I know next time that that built-in Topo maps don't really have all the Forest Service roads. I see all the creeks. I see I'm not far from a creek, and I see the forested area, which is very nice, but I don't see this road on the map. Unless the maps are old, I will have to check with different roads that I know that are there for at least 20 years, and when I get home I'll check those, see if they are marked on the Topo maps. Otherwise I would have to choose different mapping system. And this one has a built-in compass which is not GPS based, which is also another important feature for what I do. If I go, let's say, in a forest, in a dense forest somewhere, if I get lost, the compass feature kind of give me an idea where I came from, where is the north, and stuff like that. So very important. Also the tracking feature, like most GPS handheld units, that's it's a basic stuff, but it's important to have one if you start hiking off the bounds or somewhere outside the marked trails, or you go in the spring. I've been into that situation when I got lost, and a good thing that I had a very old Magellan GPS on me, and I used that one in the Garibaldi Provincial Park. I followed some tracks on the snow, and at some point the track stopped. Probably the person turned around, but I could not turn around. I wanted to reach the lake, and now I had to cross some creek, and it was too dangerous to just scout around and look around, and they found a natural ice bridge across the creek, which, if I tell you this type of stuff, you think that's dangerous. It is dangerous if you don't have a testing tool, a stick or something. Yeah, you may fall into it's kind of a tunnel, like a bridge, so you need to know what you do. And so finally I went across some ravine or some weird place, and I saw the lake in the distance, and I thought, okay, that's now I know where I'm going. And with that GPS, the little Magellan unit, I could see the lake is some kilometer away or something. Keep going this way, even it looks like a nasty and uninviting and dangerous place. But it's important to have such a tool, otherwise you don't know what decisions you make. Maybe it's getting dark, and if the point you want to spend the night on, or maybe a hut, or maybe your car is this far away, and you know it takes you an hour and a half to navigate a mile in the snow, or even 2 hours. If it's snow like this in the forest, then what you do? You make another decision based on the data you have on hand with your GPS and with your maps. Very important to have such a tool when you go into an unknown. Other features this thing has, the most important, not only the map, but the Enrich function. And today I sent message via satellite, custom message, text message. So I typed my own text and I received a reply. It's a two-way short message and email communicator. Very important. In the past I used the Spot satellite messenger, the old orange one. It was an okay device. I don't think it ever failed me when I sent okay messages, status messages. I never had to use the help button, which is a very nice feature to have on those devices, but my friend did. So I had to travel 3 hours, about, let's say, 150, 160 kilometer, then another 40 off-road to rescue my friend, who had a totally dead battery, and he was stuck somewhere on the forestry road, but like a side branch. Nobody goes there except my friend, because he's Russian. And that was a good rescue story, how I managed to start his big engine car. Luckily I had booster cables, I had a battery booster, and my engine. Only that way I was able to start his engine, like a 3.2 liter engine or something. Try just my engine with my battery on my old Suzuki, and it would not start. Why? Because that battery was totally dead. When you have a good battery, you wait a bit and it charges a bit that original car battery, the one that's dead. You charge it up a bit and it has some capacity, like a loaded capacitor with energy. This is a new road. Oh yeah, they are building here. But when the battery is totally open, like it has no ability to store any electricity, possible internal failure because of off-roading vibration, then you have to have big size, thick jumper cables and solid alternator on your car, because at the time you boost that cable,